It's the GOAT Coach, Coach T Flow.
It's your boy, Shine the Pot, Don.
And welcome to the Bro vs. Bro podcast. Exclusively on YouTube and Facebook. What's going on, bro?
What's up? What's up?
Today's sponsor is Pepsi.
The choice of a new generation.
Choice of a new generation, man. Man, this is a special edition of the Bro vs. Bro podcast, man. We'll be back to our regular scheduled program when March Madness starts for the college basketball tournaments. But we had to drop this special edition for the awesome fight last night between Lamont Roach and Gervonte the Tank Davis, man. You know how we do. We show up for the fights, man. You know, we pull it up. You know, we support the fighters most of the time. If it's a good one, you know, we buy it through whatever they got going on through pay-per-view. I think last night it was on Amazon, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was on Amazon, and it's just think, man. You know, they always had pay-per-view. Just think when we first started watching pay-per-view fights. HBO used to have it on kind of like, remember they were like $49.99. Now, man, fight be damn near $100.
Yeah, they do.
To watch fights now, and then Showtime had it for a little while, and now it seemed like it's just different entities have it.
Whoever want to pay the most.
Whoever willing to pay the most, man. So, but you know, I think boxing, especially for the last couple of years, boxing has kind of took a bad hit because we're not seeing the fights that we want to see. Even last night, I must admit. Now, I'm sure that boxing aficionados, they know about Lamont Roach, but up until then, I've never heard of him. I've never had him on my radar. Tank was definitely the draw, Gervonte Tank. But that goes to show you, just because you don't know somebody, that don't mean that they are fire with it. And it just
seemed, Buddy had a belt.
Yeah, and we're gonna definitely get into that. He had a belt, so he was a champion. But it seems like now, man, look how they did with golf, the live tournament with the Arabs over there. It's like boxing is going the same way, man. We got the Sheik. You know, we watched the tournament last time that the Sheik had, and it's like the Sheik is trying to put together the good fights, man. I know this fight right here was on Premier Boxing, but I saw what he's trying to put together on his card. He wants to do Haney and who was it? Haney and some dude. I saw the big one. I saw that was Garcia and Rolly. Rolly fought a couple fights ago. So it's like the Sheik and Canelo and Crawford. It seemed like he's really trying to put some good fights together. And as a boxing fan, that's what I want to see, man. I like the fight last night. It was a good fight, but we want to see these brands. We want to see these now. I think UFC gets it right.
Brands.
Yeah, UFC, the best gonna fight the best in UFC. Yeah. And I'm not taking nothing from Lamont Roach because, hey man, it was a great fight last night. But I want to see Tank fight a Shakur. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Pitbull again. Pitbull gave him a good go last time. Or even giving Ryan another rematch. I think that'll be a big fight that'll pull in, man. I think boxing has to reinvent itself and start giving the fans what they want. What do you think about that?
Shit, man, I agree 100%. You framed it perfectly. We want the fights that we want. We don't want people ducking each other and all that kind of stuff. I think Tank be kind of ducking people sometimes. So him and Canelo.
They be cherry picking now. They definitely be cherry picking. But what do you think about we grew up in the heavyweights ran. So you probably know who the heavyweight champion is, do you?
No, I don't.
Russian. Remember, he just beat the Gypsy King.
Okay, that's right.
Russian dude. That's what I'm saying. It's like the heavyweights, man. I don't know what happened to the heavyweight division. I used to love the heavyweight. Yeah. I thought that the heavyweight division really pushed the sport. But now it's like, especially, and I'm not saying it has to be an American because even the Gypsy King, Fury, he was from Britain. So, I mean, we ain't had an American. I think maybe Joshua might have had a championship, but he didn't unite the belt. So, I don't know last time we had a dominant American heavyweight world champion. So, it's kind of like who?
I'm about to say the last one I remember, the great heavyweights was probably Lennox Lewis, the one who just, like you said, did the fights that we wanted to see. He was the last great champion.
Yeah, he was Britain.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He is the London Bridge or
We
something.
might go back to damn Orlando Holyfield or some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you have
Right.
to go back pretty far to find a dominant American heavyweight world champion to dominate the sport. I mean, you just don't see it, man. But even like last night, getting back to that, it was a fight that I ain't gonna say it snuck up on us, but you really didn't hear too much about it until you got close to it. You know what I mean? It wasn't like you've been hearing about this for months. About these two, about the clash, and like I said, very information really known about Lamont Roach. It was interesting to see if they had fought a couple times. Did you know that?
Yeah. Before the fight started, it showed that they had fought when it was amateurs.
Yeah, they have fought, and I think Tank won that, man.
Yeah, he won that one. Yeah.
But get into the fight, man. I'm gonna let you get your first spiel first, and guys, you are watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you like and share this on your platform. We are about to get into this fight between Gervonte Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Spray Roach. Let you start off, man. What did you see, man? I want you to break it down just from beginning, middle, and end. What did you see in the fight, Pooh?
At first, it started off like all fights started off a feeling process. They were kind of feeling each other out, and it was kind of those first 3 rounds. I think Tank kind of edged him out a little bit. Toward the middle rounds, man, it was some pretty good, nice exchanges, man. I think Roach started coming along though, and it was a good fight, man. I think Tank, cause even as we was doing the live, you was asking people where did we had a fight, and I had Tank slightly above Roach, man. So, like I said, the first 3 rounds were kind of fill out rounds, man. Toward the middle, like I said, Roach kind of came on a little bit, but then Tank started coming on too. You know what I'm saying? With the, I think Roach was throwing more combinations, but I think Tank was hitting more power shots. And we know Tank is a counter puncher. Like you say, he kind of like he'll give up those first few rounds because he's trying to figure you out a little bit. So he'll kind of give a little bit, so he kind of gain later on. But I credit Roach, man. Roach never did let off the gas pedal. Seemed like he never gave Tank a chance to figure him out. Every time that Tank will go on his flurries or runs, if you want to say, he always had an answer, man. So like I said, I don't mind it was being called a draw, but I do think toward the later rounds now, those last 3-4 rounds, I think Roach won convincingly, man. So to me, it was a fairly even fight. Now, I know we're going to talk about it later on with the mishaps, so I'm not going to factor that in yet. I'm just talking about the fight. I think it was a fairly even fight, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And I mean, when it comes to what everything you said, I pretty much agree somewhat. I think in the early rounds, when you are having that feeling out process, if the judge has to score the fight, and let's say you get 6 taps, you just trying to feel like he gets 2 taps, you have to give the round to the person who's more aggressive. I mean, you have to score it. You just can't say, well, this is filling out, or I mean, maybe you can give it a tie. I don't know. I definitely gave the first 3 out of 2 rounds to Roach. I felt he was just doing more in the beginning, and like I said, we know Tank, that's his forte. He'll fill you out. I think what set the tone for the fight to me was the middle rounds. I think that Roach had definitely effective aggressiveness. I think he was able to counter everything Tank was trying to throw at him. I watching their footwork, very great counter moves on with the footwork on defense with Roach. He took a couple of shots from Tank, but Tank took a lot of shots from him too. And like you said, his shots were coming in combinations: head, body, head. And they might not have had the power that Tank had, but if I'm getting off 3 or 4 to your 1, I think it started to set in and tanking in the later round that, hey, man, I really got to get a big punch to get this guy out of there. And I think Roach's corner, I think they did their homework. I think they were prepared for Tank. They knew what he was going to come with. I don't think he was never afraid. I didn't see him just running. Like, think about that last guy, Frank. When Tank hurt him, he started backpedaling. I never saw Roach just backpedaling. Matter of fact, if anything, he was probably the aggressor. A good defense. I mean, I know some people will say to beat a man, you got to beat the man. But at the end of the day, both of them were champions. So Tank definitely didn't beat him. And when it came down to the last several rounds, I most definitely give the last 3 rounds to Roach. I felt he wanted it. I thought he wanted more. And I also seen like Tank was in desperation. I saw a lot of low blows from Tank. I saw crying. You know, Tank. I remember Floyd used to call fighters out for that. Stop crying. No fight. Stop crying. Tank was doing a lot of uncharacteristic crying to the ref. And like I said, we gonna get to the ref in a minute. And that's why I think boxing, when it comes to the officiating, I think I would do the NFL. NFL, it's a team of officials. MLB is a team. What's the other sport? Basketball is a team. Boxing is that one person. It's that one person officiating the ref aspect and his perspective of the fight. And they're human, man. They can definitely be swayed. And I think that the ref really was leaning Tank way last night. I mean, he was just giving Tank so many chances, man. Now, usually after about 3 low blows, man, they're gonna stop it, take a point from you, tell you, hey, man, you gotta get him up. That never happened. Amongst other things.
You know what though? I'm gonna cut you off. I think Buddy was so focused in on a fight that he didn't do a good job selling those low blows neither. Like you say, we watch boxing. Sometimes those guys, they'll take a knee or they'll get hit. They'll look up at the ref. You know what I'm saying? He was getting hit with low blows, and he was focused.
Agreed. He was like, I'm not finna let. He sent me low, but he probably won't hit him in the balls or nothing. Probably just right down the top, but he was definitely below the belt. And I think, but like, I'm not leaving that to chance. I'm finna take this motherfucker out. Yeah. I don't think he left that to chance. I think his whole thing was, I am going to beat this man. Yeah. And like I said, in the later round, I definitely gave all of them to Roach. So look at it from the beginning. I said at the beginning, we touching and feeling. I get that to Roach. Middle rounds are definitely more competitive. That's a toss up. But if you look at it from a 3-point beginning, middle, and end, man, I got Roach, man. I got Roach in the excuse me. I got Roach in the what do you call it? Decisions. Yeah. I ain't split, man.
Yeah. You ain't got to split. You just got to. You're right. You got to.
I felt that. I think Roach did enough. I felt that Roach he stopped Tank when it come to Tank doing what Tank do. We didn't see Tank fight 10, 15 fights. It's the same thing every time. When you get in that water with him, he turn up. He was never able to turn up, man. That man was countering so well. Even when Tank,
I don't know now, man.
He was countering, man.
Tank, Tank has a combination too now. Tank has a combo too. Tank is doing his thing too now.
I didn't say Tank lay down, but what I'm saying is
those middle rounds. I think a lot of those middle rounds. I think Tank won those, man. Tank won those middle rounds, man. He was winning, man. Tank with him, nigga, them combinations, them body shots, goddamn. He was doing his thing too now. But like you said, it was just
if you go 4-4-4, because it's 12 rounds. If you go 4-4-4, I would say the middle round was split, and I give the beginning and the end to Roach. Tank didn't win all the middle rounds. Now, hell to the dog. But it was.
I would say those first couple of rounds. I'll give more of them to Tank, man. The first couple of rounds.
Hell no, man.
Middle rounds.
Tank won't do shit. We need to go find the punch stat, man. Go to ESPN.
He was here. What you call a more power shot. We was watching the fight. They was showing you at the fight.
But Buddy was affecting the ring, gentleman. He was moving around. He was blocking the ring off the Tank.
Shot, like you said, we was watching it. a lot of those flurries and shit, Tank was blocking too. It was looking good. I said De La Hoya, it was looking good. A lot of them shits was getting blocked though too, man. So
I ain't gonna say a lot. He blocked some. I don't say he Tank. Hey, pull up the goddamn stats, man. Cause goddamn,
I still can't. Yeah, I'm trying to look.
ESPN got. And I know I seen somewhere where they had the where they had
the scorecard. I'm looking for the scorecard.
I saw the scorecard. The scorecard was different people scored it differently. They gave it 115, 113, one ref, and the other twos were 114, 114.
I guess I'm looking for the unofficial scorecard. I guess but like you said though, it was a hard man. The judges, man, to me, it was a hard fight to call because definitely Roach. Those later round out, those were Roaches.
Yeah,
like, to me, those first couple of, if you want to lean Roach, I'm not mad at you. I'm leaning more Tank, so I can see somebody calling all of those.
Okay, well,
definitely in the middle. Tank had his time when he started turning up on Buddy. You know what I'm saying? So
he never stopped
in the middle.
He didn't never stop Buddy. I don't think Buddy would
stop him.
He buckled Tank a couple times. Come on now. It was a couple times Tank straight up buckled. We were like, oh. So I mean,
Tank buckled his ass too.
At the end of the day, I'm about to send you. I'm about to send you a punch that to T Flow. So check T Flow email.
Send it to my phone.
Oh shit. Okay.
Matter of fact, let me Google. Goddamn hell.
I just sent it to you. I can't send it to your phone. But I could, but I had to send it to the phone to me first. But basically, what I just sent you is the punch stat. And I just if you go down to the copy box punch stats, total landed, Tank 103, Roach 112. And this is where it gets active. Tank only threw 279, Roach threw 400. Jabs landed, Tank 10, Roach 25. Jabs thrown, Tank 69, Roach 148. Way more active.
Yeah, he's definitely way more active.
Power shots, Tank, and it was, that's what I'm saying. So the other two, the total punches, here go the power shots. You talking about Tank power, 93 to 87. That's practically a tie. 93 to 87 with 6 more power shots. And they threw almost, Tank threw 210, he threw 252. So Roach was way more active, man.
Way more active.
Threw an extra 130 more punches than Tank.
Yeah. Definitely. Somebody out there?
Say what now?
You was looking to the left like somebody out there.
Yeah, somebody had pulled up out there. I think TJ and them on the way up here. But it's just like, man, Tank is the champion. Tank had the hype behind him. Tank was the person that everybody.
Both of them were champions.
Both of them were champion, but Tank was the draw. Tank didn't handle his business, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, and now I think you said with round 9, not round 9. If given all that, round 9, if you look at it, Tank was in a position where he took a knee, claiming that his eyes, something was in his eyes, or he got his hair done.
Grease was in grease.
Grease was in his eyes.
Yeah, grease mixed with sweat.
Grease mixed with sweat. Hey man, that man took a knee, bruh. He took a knee. He took. Remember a long time ago, Floyd glove hit the ground, and a lot of people thought that Floyd got away with it because they didn't call it. It was the same thing, man. So it seemed like when some fighters, especially if they got a name, when some fighters be in a situation where the rules state that they got to get a count because they took a knee, and he stopped, turned his back and took a knee. It won't no slip. It won't no. He called timeout. You cannot do that in boxing. And that round right there, they gave him a 10-8 round to Tank. on the scorecard. No way. I mean, 10-9, excuse me. 10-9 in the ninth round went to Tank. No way in hell that round goes to Tank. You took a knee. It should immediately, nothing else been a 10-8 round. So that round right there is as controversial as it was. I think that's the fight. And, you know, if you're going from a fair point of view, that referee, once again, outside of all the low blows, how can he justify that kneel down and not do a count Tank out for it? A standing 8 count.
He can't justify it. He can't justify it. And that's where you got me at. That's like you said, that is the fight right there.
That's the fight.
Took a knee. No matter what the reason, he took a knee. Ain't nobody tell you to get your goddamn braids done 2-3 days before the fight and have them goddamn them girls putting all that grease and shit in there. Ain't nobody tell you to do that.
How many times he had braids?
A lot of times.
I've never heard an excuse. You swear every
this shit. Yeah.
Buddy was putting that pressure on him, guy.
No. I do think something is in his eye because they showed the replay. He was kind of looking like, whoa, it was something in his eyes. And it seems like, look, after that round ended, when he supposed to come out again for the next round, he was delayed coming out. He was trying to wipe his face again. The ref was like, hey, man, come on, man. So it was definitely getting in his eyes and it was affecting him. But like you said, bro, the rules is you take a knee, that's a knockdown. The ref should immediately start counting. It should have been a 10-8 round. That would have been a ball game. But for whatever reason, they looked out for Tank, man. And Tank, overall, if you want to add the totality of the fight, Tank fought a bad fight, man. Because like you said, he was crying. I like when they were drawn back and forth, and Buddy was on point. When Tank was doing all that crying to the ref, he was still hitting his ass. So Buddy was on his game.
Hit him with the elbow shot.
Tank fighting dirty. Tank was crying. Tank was fighting dirty.
Buddy came out.
And he hit his ass. Now, even when he hit him with the shoulder, Buddy came back with the hook, with the uppercut.
And then he started crying. He started crying.
He started crying about that.
Break or something like that.
Yeah. So Tank, man, I mean, we are your fans, man, but we got to call it out when we see it. You fought a bad fight, man. No, so you did not fight a fight that was your style, man. Like I said, you did a lot of complaining. You was dirty, man. With that shit with the shoulder and the low blows and stuff, I can understand you were short guys. Some of them blows were borderline, but the ref gave you at least 5-6 warnings to keep it up, bring it up.
He gave him a lot.
He gave him a lot of warnings, man. A lot of warnings.
Really, after about 3, they're called timeout, and they'll tell you, "Hey, do it again, goddamn." I'm gonna take a point. And then after that 4th or 5th one, oh shit, bro, it's up after that.
Cause you know, hold your hand, walking around the ring.
But I agree with you. I don't think Buddy was selling it. I don't think he was like he wasn't trying to win like that. You know?
Nah, you're right. He wasn't trying to win like that. Exactly.
It's like he wasn't trying to win. I'm gonna go to my Twitter real quick, man.
Okay.
It's been a lot of boxers saying that boy got robbed. Okay, you go ahead. I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead.
Okay, this is I don't even know this guy. This is Terrence Crawford. This is what everybody know.
Okay, yeah, that's where I was at too. PC.
Okay, I'm sorry. I ain't mean to steal it from you. I'm sorry. I never seen someone take a knee and they don't count it as a knockdown. Must have forgot the rules tonight. Wow, that's a strong tweet there, man.
Coming from a champion.
Yeah. Raging Babe. They should do a rematch in the DMV. Yeah, okay. Let's see who else we got here. I don't know this guy. Lou, but they highlight him, so he must be somebody. Lou DeBella. Horrible that a fight of that magnitude is decided on a referee mistake. A mistake that should have been correctable. Can't just take a knee. Fight was the close, and Roach earned an immediate run back in my book. I agree with that. It should be an immediate run back, man. Immediately.
Okay, so they now have reports that Tank said he moving on. He ain't trying to rematch. I just read that.
No.
It said Tank refuses Roach rematch after controversial hints at Jake Paul or another fight in the future.
Well, that right there tells it all. He lost. And he don't want that smoke no more.
He don't want that smoke. Like
He
he
don't
ain't
want that smoke.
Pitbull. He didn't get Pitbull back his rematch. He didn't get Rolly back his rematch. Rolly was working him now. Now Rolly he just got caught with a big shot, but Rolly was definitely working him. That little weird style he got. He just got caught with a big shot, man. And I think the whole world is really waiting to see what two people. Haney Pops, he be talking that shit too, and Floyd Mayweather, man. I think we are all waiting to see what Money Mayweather has to say about the fight, because I didn't see him in attendance in New York, but he was watching. He was watching somewhere, and he has an opinion about it. And his opinion has value. So I don't know if he's just holding back on it, or he doesn't want to put it out there quite yet. But I know that Floyd boxing IQ, despite what 50 Cent might say, is on a real high level when it comes to the sport. Floyd is one of the best. He knows the history of boxing. I've heard some people. I just read something that said something to the effect of if you know boxing, if it's something that's not over about a punch, you can call a timeout. I've never heard that shit. Hold on, I'm gonna read it to you. It says, I'm gonna read it to you. It's right here on. It said a knee is not counted as a knockdown in boxing when a boxer intentionally takes a knee to the canvas, not a result of being hit by a punch, and the referee determines that the action was not due to being knocked down, but rather like an adjustment equipment or wiping something off from the eyes. This is considered a slip, not a knockdown, even if their knee touches the canvas. I would have to see that.
If that's in the rules, it's in the rules. If that's in the rules, it's in the rules, and it's understandable.
Man, people say all kind of shit on these damn apps, man. They be lying like a motherfucker. I haven't heard anybody.
Who you reading it from?
Some boxer dude. But I haven't heard anybody else. Like you would think Terrence Crawford knew about that rule. And you would think Terry Crawford would say, except for that's basically what he said. It didn't look like that to me. It looked like he was having some kind of distress. Boxers fight. It's always sweat in boxers' eyes. That's the case. Everybody can use that one. With sweat getting in your eye, or something, or you sweating or something in your eye. I've never seen that. We've been watching boxing 40 fucking years. I've never ever seen somebody say some shit.
But you don't want a boxer to lose or not be at his best and have a full advantage because something's in his eyes. So that's why that rule was put in place.
But my saying
that's like saying if your equipment is messed up, you should still fight.
That's the case. When he knocked Tank motherfucking mouthpiece out, they ain't stopping then. You remember at the end of the fight, he knocked that motherfucker clean out his mouth. They kept fighting. He didn't say stop.
At the last round or two was a climax. That'd have been terrible to stop. That was a good decision by the ref to let them keep going.
I think the ref was confused. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was just like, what the fuck? He was like,
other than that, I think he did a good job, man. Other than, because especially, I want to see the rules.
And shit Tank was doing and all them low blows. He did a horrible job.
But he let Tank expose himself because we don't want to see a whole bunch of stoppages and all that. But after the rounds, he was going to Tank corner talking to him now. You know what I'm saying? He was doing that. So
Tank was acting entitled to me.
He was.
Yes.
And that's why he lost in the eyes of the fans. The fans was booing him when after the post game interview when he was on still in the ring. Fans were booing him. He started like, man, what y'all booing for? The fans are gonna tell you who won the fight, who they think won the fight, and obviously,
especially the fans watching live. Especially the fans watching live, they hear them. They hear them punches. And they see shit we don't see on TV.
Exactly. And they hear. We probably see what they see, but you said they hear what we don't hear.
Yeah,
they hear them grunts. Oh,
and
sound like Rick Ross in that bit.
And what I always do, I do this in football too. When I watch football, I always watch what's going on the sidelines. I watch the corner. Tank was arguing with his trainer. He was arguing with his corner. Like they was like yelling at each other. I've never seen them do that.
It looked like panic in the corner because they were losing.
Man, that dude was countering. effective ring jump. I'm watching his feet. Tank pivot, he pivoted. I mean, that dude not a box, man. I mean, Roach definitely, man.
It took him a minute. It took him a minute to adjust. Okay, at first, goddamn, Tank was sidestepping his ass, turning him around though.
But a lot
he adjusted though.
He was adjusting with him, man, and he won't cry. He came to fucking fight.
He came to fight.
He came to fight.
He should
have
won. That be all I'm saying. All that what I'm saying. If you count that knockdown, whether he should have won the fight.
We can agree on that. I think won the fight. Take the knockdown out. If you take the knockdown out, I'm edging it to Roach a little bit, even with the knockdown. But I can see how somebody else could say it was a draw without the knee. Without the knee,
right.
I don't have a problem with it being a draw. You know, even though I personally think Roach did more, and he showed that, hey man, I just outboxed Tank tonight. It wasn't no real big, super big shots the whole fight. It was a couple. They got off a couple times, but with that knee. With that knee, you got to get that to Roach, man. You got to give it to him. So that's why I think politics came a part of it. There's no way in hell. And then
that's a rule, though. We need to look at that right.
Rule. And another thing, whoever that motherfucker was, what was the first round? 115 to 113. That motherfucker was blind, dog. That it wasn't. That it was not. I think it was 115 to 113 to Tank.
Yeah, they gave it Tank. That's close, though. That's close.
But it wasn't that, man. Hell nah, Pooh. It was not that. That it wasn't, man. Shit, nah. Tank did not goddamn, no, hell nah. That was definitely a biased judge, and I bet you go back and look at his scorecards. If he judge any other Tank fight, I bet you he's pro-Tank. That's why I'm saying boxing got too much shit going on in it, man. You know, when it comes to influence, man, I think that they needed to do, I don't know how they do their judges when it comes to boxing, but I think they need to get some arbitrary judges, maybe get some judges who have nothing to do with the sport. Cause a lot of times them motherfuckers be on the gambling committee and all that old shit. Hey man, just get somebody got shit to do with that shit to judge these motherfucking fights, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
no matter what, it would have been a draw though. No matter what, if he would have gave it to your boy, it'd still have been a draw. If he would have went with Roach.
Yeah, but if them other judges, obviously, we need to see the whole goddamn scorecard because obviously they couldn't have not given that not. You said round 9. I'm gonna see if I can find that shit because the round
it was 10-9. They didn't give him like you said. They gave the round to Tank.
So everybody did.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. That was an unofficial call. So you're right. I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't know what them other guys did.
We need to see the goddamn the judge scorecard goddamn and see what round 9. If anybody in Facebook watching, if y'all know, we need to see what round 9 was, man. Cause round 9 is the fight to me. No, round 9 is the fight. If them other judges gave round 9 to Tank, then that's the fight. That's the fight right there. And I'm gonna ask Uncle Johnny. I wish I could have got Uncle Johnny on here. Just to see if that is a rule to boxing that you can't take a knee if it's a equipment. That ain't equipment though, Pooh. Shit, you feel me? It's always sweating boxers' eyes, man. Think about it. It's boxing. You run around fighting. It's always sweating shit in your eye. Always.
Or maybe like, you know how sometimes a boxer may get a thumb in the eye, maybe for shit like that too.
Man, but that
take a knee momentarily to get your faculties back right.
It would have been caused by conflict. That would have been different. He just stopped, man.
Yeah, he stopped.
He just stopped. I mean, I've never seen that. I've never seen that before. Maybe it's that new boxing, man. I don't know shit. Maybe it's the new boxing, man. But I don't know, man. Tank gonna have to, you know, they say we're gonna fight a couple more fights and then call it quits. Who would you like to see Tank fight next?
Oh boy, he just fought. That's why I want to see him fight.
You
fight anybody else?
That man
fight anybody else? Tank fight anybody else? I ain't ordering that shit.
You might not buy it because he ain't finna fight that dude again. But why?
I ain't buying it.
Why if I look? You already fought when you were younger. You beat him when you were younger. Now it's a tie. Shit, what's next? If you look at how shit going next, Roach with the knockout. Shit. I ain't saying you're not, but it seems like it's trending Roach. Why would you fight him?
Yeah, it's trending. I feel you. Yeah.
I mean, that'll be a real dangerous fight for Tank. I like to see him fight Haney or Shakur, man. I want to see him fight one of those, but I think Haney got he even though Garcia cheated, I think Haney has to redeem himself from that fight with Garcia. I would love to see him fight Tank. He is Floyd leaked the footage when he fought Tank last time, and he was putting a walloping on Tank. Tank was definitely a lot younger then. But I would like to see or Shakur. Either one of them, I think, would be a big money fight. I think it's the fight that fans want to see. And also, man, it lets you see, what Tank got in the tank, no pun intended. Are you the real deal? Are you cherry picking fights, or can you stand up to the best competition in the sport?
Okay, I agree.
All right, man.
I want him to fight Buddy again. That's what I want to see.
You want Roach the Roach rematch?
Yeah, I want the rematch. It was a very entertaining fight, man. It was very entertaining.
And I'm gonna finish with this, and I'm gonna see what you think about it. Watching Tank fight Roach. And I'm not trying to judge his whole legacy on Roach, but Roach was definitely a champion too. But watching Tank fight Roach, is it safe to say that he don't want no smoke with Bud at all?
Yeah, it's safe to say that you don't want no smoke.
No
smoke. Yeah,
because Bud a whole different type of fighter.
Whole different type of fighter. Yeah, he don't want to see him at all.
It's like Bud probably would have goddamn.
Bud would have took him down.
Yeah, just our boxing alone. I'm almost want to lean to a Bud getting the knockdown.
The Bud got more power than Buddy too.
Yes, Bud got more power. A boxer, Bud got them serious with them hands, man. I don't think. Yeah. I don't think we'll probably ever see that fight right there. I think that might be a little bit out of Gervonte Tanks Davis's.
If he dodging all these other folks, he definitely ain't gonna fight him.
Yeah, it might
was to fight him, be his last fight for the last big payday.
Yeah, it might be something. It might be something good for social media cap, but I don't see it happening, man. I don't see it happening, man.
Nah, me neither.
All right, now what you about to say? These guys, what?
They too concerned about their brands, man. Don't nobody want to take the air.
Okay. Well, real quick, man, tell us about Sean the Pod Down's picks, man, and how you been wearing their ass out, man.
Man, I've been wearing their ass out, man. Ain't nothing really to say, man. Ain't nothing really to say, man. I just picked, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no method. It's a little method to the madness, man. I just go with the trend, man, and it's just been working out for me lately, man. Over this past weekend, I done hit for like over $1,000. So, yeah, man. So, like I said, just been going with the trend, man. I lost last night though. That fight with Tank, man. I took Tank to win, and I took it to go under 8.5. So I lost that.
Okay, so you lost that one. Hey man,
I lost that one.
Somebody want to get some advice, man. How could they get it, man?
From me?
Yeah, man. You got a page on Facebook, don't you?
Yeah, man. Man, I still been posting there from time to time, man. I can't get. See, I started the whole page because at the end of the day, man, it's us against Vegas. It ain't me against you or something like that. It's all of us against Vegas. So I started the page for people can brainstorm. If I put a ticket out there, you may be like, hey, man, I seen you may have some information for me to make me want to change my ticket or make another one to kind of hedge that one. These jokers, man, it turned to something else, man. Don't nobody want to put their ticket on there unless they win or something like that, man. So they don't want to put the ticket on before. They just want to show the winners.
Like, yeah, man, come on, man. Let's share the information, man.
Exactly. Let's share the info, man. Yeah, I don't want to see after you done won. I'm trying to eat with you. Just like, I'm putting mine out there so you can eat with me. Now, we lose, goddamn, hey, man, I ain't no professional gambler, man,
Man, I think you
disclaimers, man. Disclaimers.
Hey, man, I think you pretty good, man. It might not be a pro, but you pretty good. I think in the last about 3 months, but you didn't hear from like a nickel, ain't you?
Yeah, hell yeah. She more than that, but goddamn.
I said, some, goddamn.
Yeah, but like I say, man, so. That being said, I really ain't been on it that much lately, man.
Okay, got you. You said something about the Boston game. You got anything on the basketball today?
Yeah, man. I think what's called. I just got to check. I think Joker just got hurt, man. So I had Joker.
For Denver.
This why I want to tell everybody. This is what I mainly do. All right. If you want prospect, you want underdog, take advantage of the discounts, man. Take advantage of the discounts that they give, and maybe add it with one or maybe 2 legs at max. Don't be trying to hit 6, 7, 8 legs and all that. 9 times out of 10, man, you're gonna lose. So just try to get you a discount, match it up with 2 or maybe 1 or 2 more legs, and just if anything, add more money to it. Instead of trying to take $5 and turn it to $1,000 with 8 picks. 99 out of 100 times that shit is not gonna hit, man. So that's the advice I would give them.
Okay, man.
Take the discounts, lower your legs, just add a little more money,
and that's
house money.
That's what works for you, right?
That's what works for me.
No.
Take your profit, and try your best to play with their money. That's the goal, to play with their money. Don't keep losing and adding and all that old shit.
Play with their money.
Play with their money.
Play with the house money. All right, then, man. In closing, I could say it was a great fight last night. Once we warmed up, it was some good boxing. I think our boy, Gervonte Tank Davis, I think he came a little bit short last night, man. I definitely give a big shout out to Roach for him and his team. I think they were prepared for Tank. I would love to see the fight again, but I doubt it, man. So hopefully we can see Lamont Roach fight some up and coming. I mean, he
champion.
He the champ. He put in what he put, and he had a belt. He still got his belt, so maybe we can see Lamont Roach take on some bigger competition in the next.
I definitely tune in his fight. Maybe he can find a Haney or Shakur or something if Tank keep dodging them.
Phone calls are being made. Folks like, hey man, shit, buddy, you the new Saul. You got there work some shit. You a draw now. You want to see
you hot now. You hot now. Your name out there.
So hopefully we'll see some better fights, man. I guess that's it for today, man. We went a little bit over, man, but we still up way up under what we knew to go, man. Like I said, we're gonna turn back up, man, for the March Madness tour that's coming up soon. So until then, man, it's the GOAT Coach, Coach T Flow.
And this your boy Shine the Pod, Don.
And thank you for watching the Bro vs. Bro podcast. Go.
Yeah.